could have chosen this to be A and this to be B because remember, the legs are interchangeable, okay? But C had to be 10. So then I set up my formula, and I highly recommend you always rewrite your formula just to remind yourself every time. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So what do I have for A? Nothing. So I'm going to put in the variable for it. What do I have for B? Well, they gave me side 6. Now, normally there's measurements. I'm not bothering with, inches, centimeters, meters, okay? We're just going to worry about the structure of how to come up with your answer. So anyway, B is the length of 6. So instead of B, we substitute 6, and instead of C, we're going to substitute 10. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So now square them. So 6 squared is 36. My A squared comes down. My plus comes down. 6 squared is 36. Equals comes down. 10 squared is 100. We need to isolate our variable A because that's what we're trying to solve for. So therefore, do the inverse operation. Subtract my 36. What I do to one side, I have to come over and do to the other. So 36 minus 36 is 0. That cancels out. So my A squared comes down. My equals comes down. 100 minus 36 is 64. How do I get rid of a square? I take the square root because squares and square roots are inverses of each other, and that's how they cancel. So if I take the square root of the value on the left, I have to take the square root value on the right side of the equation, right? So the square root of a square, A comes out. The square root of 64, 64 is perfect, so the square root of 64 is 8. So therefore, my sides are 8, 6, and 10.